In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to group and ungroup objects in Draw.io for Confluence and Jira. When you're working on a diagram, things can get messy really quickly. You might have several shapes that belong together, like a cluster of boxes that represent a single process, or a group of icons that you always want to move as one. Instead of dragging each shape individually and trying to keep everything aligned, grouping lets you treat multiple objects as a single unit. This makes your diagrams easier to manage, faster to edit, and much more consistent. Let's start with how to group objects. First, make sure you're in your Draw.io diagram inside Confluence or Jira, and that you can see the shapes you want to work with. To select multiple shapes, you have two main options. The first way is to click and drag on an empty area of the canvas to create a selection box. As you drag, any shapes fully or partially inside that box will be selected together when you release the mouse. The second way is to hold down the Shift key on your keyboard while clicking each shape you want to include. This is especially helpful when your shapes are spread out or not in a perfect rectangle. Take your time to make sure you've selected every object you want in the group and nothing extra. Once your shapes are selected, grouping them is simple. On Windows or Linux, press Ctrl and G together. On a Mac, press Command and G. You'll notice that when you click on any one of those shapes afterward, the entire group becomes selected. From this point on, you can move the group, resize it, or apply formatting like colors, borders, and fonts, and it will affect all the shapes in that group at once. If you decide later that you need to adjust an individual shape inside the group, you can ungroup them just as easily. Click once on the group to select it. Then, on Windows or Linux, press Ctrl, Shift, and U together. On a Mac, press Command, Shift, and U. The group will break apart, and each shape becomes individually selectable again. You can repeat this process as often as you need, grouping related elements to keep your diagrams clean and organized. Using grouping effectively saves time, reduces mistakes, and helps keep complex diagrams manageable as they grow.